Hello everybody, I'm Olga, welcome to my channel. Today I wanna show you my completed adult coloring pages for the month of November. In November I colored a little bit of simple illustrations and a few more complicated ones. And let's get started with more simple pages. The first book that I colored in November was this one, Mandala Design Handbook by Sergio Gino Studio. I got this book from my friends as an early Christmas gift. It's very thick. It's not big in the page, but it's very thick. Too many mandalas. And I did the first two mandalas here. This one reminded me of the sun, so I chose these colors, yellow and orangey. And this one, when I look at it, I thought about universe, and so I chose these colors. Here I used alcohol markers. And as you can see, nothing bleeds through. I don't know what type of paper it is, but it behaves like this, nothing. But because of this, I think even alcohol markers, they don't lay down smooth as they usually do. Because I think paper doesn't absorb anything, and it results in this. But it's not big deal. I like it as well. The second book is again mandalas, Celtic mandalas by Lisa Tenzin Dolma. It was one of my untouched books for the time, and I decided to color at least one mandala, and I did this endless knot. When I colored it with one color only and looked kind of too simple, you know, so then I did some shading with different colors and did border with metallic gel pen. And now it looks quite nice. Another picture is from this book, the Mindfulness coloring book. Again, it's quite thick and it's A4 size. I have a flip through of this book on my channel. This book is very good for beginner colorists, but not only. There are quite variety of illustrations. And in November I decided to do this picture because I wanted to finally try my new pearly watercolors from Paul Rubens. And this picture, originally it had white background, and all this ornament, the roosters and the flowers, everything was in black. And so I thought this pearly watercolor would look nice on black background. And so I covered everything with this watercolor, except these leaves in green, because I got really tired, because many small details, and to color it with watercolor, you get really tired. So I finished with metallic gel pen, but all the black parts I colored with watercolor, and some parts in the ornaments were white, and those parts I colored with glitter gel pens. Jute Turbo Glitter and Sakura Stardust. Even in daylight you can see the pearly effect, but now I will show you with electrical light. It's very shiny, very sparkly. I hope my camera can catch it. Looks very interesting, I would say. And the background I did with the Sharpie marker. So I like how everything turned out with this picture, just as I imagined. Another book, again it's quite simple illustration, just pure anti-stress, cats. And it's been some time since I colored in this book, so I decided to color again. And I did this simple double spread. Nothing fancy about this page, you know. I even didn't do any shading. Just colored the cats with Arteza brush pens. And the background I did with aqua markers. And then I felt like something missing, you know, like too simple. So I added this I don't know, border with pencils and a little bit of metallic gel pen, and I put these metallic stars. So you can see some metallic shine here and there. Then the next picture is more complicated. It's from the book Gods and Beasts by Adam Fisher. Again, it's been some time since I colored in this book last time. And I did this page with fish. It's from Egyptian mythology. And here again I used alcohol markers. Then did some shading with pencils and little bit of gel pens for the stars and white gel pen for, I don't know, I'm not sure what it is, clouds or some water balls, I don't know, because it's written this fish swim in the sky. That's why stars are here. But again, why then there is plants? Okay, a bit confusing, but I did it as I did it. Finally, I started coloring in Geomorphia by Kerby Rosanes, and I did my first page in this book. And here it is. I call it for myself Night over Planet Z. Because it looks like not on Earth, somewhere else in the universe. And that's why I use these vibrant, juicy colors and contrast colors. I did the beds in red. Here I used alcohol markers with shading over them with pencils and little bit of gel pen, I think, for the buildings. The next picture is from Escape to Shakespeare's World by Good Wives and Warriors. I did a few illustrations on Egypt theme in November, including those fishes, and then this Egyptian queen, I believe she is. Here I used Winsor & Newton Studio color pencils and aqua markers for the background. Nothing special, but it looks pretty, I like it. Then again another Egyptian queen, Nefertiti. Not sure how to pronounce the name. It's from the Coloring Heaven World of Princesses special by Fabiana Terere. And I did Nefertiti, as I said. And that's how she turned out. I'm quite happy how she turned out. Very bright and very tan skinned, I would say. Here I used Derwent Intense for the background and for her headdress, but the rest I did with aqua markers, I think, the dress, and skin with prismas and polychromos, and cat also I did with pencils. Really like how she turned out. And here's another Egyptian page from this book, Color My Sketchbook by Bennett, Klein, Mythic. First I will show you this one. This is Anubis, Egyptian god, I believe, and I really like to color in this book, though previously I started one picture here and didn't finish it. Something went wrong and I was not happy, and then I put this book on the shelf and forgot about it. But now I decided, I like this picture from the start, and I decided to color it, and it turned out quite pretty and nice. And here I used Derwent Artist, and they worked really good in this book. I was surprised because paper is quite of poor quality, but they behave quite nicely. Then fine liners and Prismacolors pencils, I think. And then I like to color this picture very much, and so I decided to do another picture in this book. More simple one, but still it turned out quite pretty. It's Celtic cross, I believe. I did some shading here too, though it's quite simple mandala type picture, but I think with shading it looks even more pretty. And that was it, my completed pages for the month of November. I hope you like them, and thank you for staying with me. Until the next time, bye!